welcome to Crystal French Geckos. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little upgrade for my Blue Baron's Racer male. I'm going to upgrade him into a larger, fully bioactive and live planted Exoterra terrarium. I'm also going to be giving a couple tips and tricks you can do for upgrading your animal into a larger environment or changing their environment completely and giving them a new cage. Now let's get into the video.
I am using a 36 by 18 by 24 inch Exoterra terrarium for this build. I'm going to start off by putting in our bioactive layering. The first layer is going to be hydro balls, our drainage layer. The next layer is going to be our carbon filter pads. This is the carbon pad that I'm going to be using for this build. It is thinner than the ones that we normally use, but I opted for a thinner one that would give us some more coverage. I like to leave about an inch extra of the carbon pad layer on each side when using the thinner ones so that the substrate doesn't fall through. As per usual, I'm going to be using a mixture of coconut fiber and peat moss for our base substrate. To maximize our substrate layer, I like to add substrate all the way up to the plastic lip of the Exoterra terrarium. That is going to wrap up our bioactive layering. Next up, I'm going to add in our hide and water dish along with the hardscape of the terrarium. Since this is an arboreal snake that loves to climb, I'm going to add lots of branches and sturdy stems for him to be able to climb on. For a hardscape, I'm going to be using cork bark, manzanita branches, and oak branches. These will all create really nice, sturdy climbing spots for our arboreal snake. The manzanita branches, as well as the corkwood that I'm putting into this terrarium, are directly out of our snake's old terrarium, so they still have his same scent on there, which is going to make him more comfortable when moving into a new environment. And this is what our hardscape looks like, with the corkwood, manzanita, oak wood, and water dish. Now it's time to add in our plants. Starting off with our largest centerpiece plant, this is a philodendron macaulay. This type of philodendron is really great for smaller snakes and geckos because it has really thick stems and broad leaves, so our snake is going to love to climb on this. I'm going to briefly touch on the rest of the plants that we're going to add in the terrarium. This is an Aglaonema Chinese evergreen red, philodendron green dragon, Sansevieria, Hoya publicalis, Aglaonema silver bay, Aglaonema pink hybrid, Marble Queen pothos, and the Swiss cheese philodendron. Once all of our plants are added in, I'm going to give it a quick mist down and make sure everything is set in place. I'm going to add some of ZooMed's Reptibark to the bottom of our terrarium, covering the whole top layer. This is going to help our plants stay in place, as well as create some food and coverage for our isopods and springtails that we're going to add in. Since this is a terrarium that does not have an animal living in it that eats insects, I'm going to add in the Armadillidium justroy isopods. They are a little bit fancier than our standard powder orange that we normally use in our tropical terrariums, but I decided to give these guys a try and see how they culture in this terrarium. I'm also going to be adding some tropical white springtails, and together those two are going to be our cleanup crew. And this is the final product of our live planted bioactive terrarium for our male Blue Baron's Racer. Now the last thing to do is going to be to add in our snake, and here he is. Let's release him and see how he likes it. The Barron's racer is a diurnal species of arboreal snake that is native to South America. They have an amazing ability to camouflage into their native habitats due to their slender body structure and color. This species can be found in blue, green, and brown varieties. Some have even said that their nose is pointed upwards to make their heads look like the same shape of a leaf. This would be a very helpful piece of camouflage as they were commonly found perched in trees or climbing in the canopy of the forest. The Barron's racer is a rear-fanged venomous snake. Even though they are rear-fanged, they don't pose much threat to humans, as they would have to chew on their prey and move their fangs from side to side to work out the venom into the prey. However, they would rather musk or flee than bite you. These snakes are avid hunters with quite a varied diet. They can eat rodents, bats, amphibians, and small lizards. Here, we feed them a diet of small rodents.
Thank you for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to see some more content like this. If you'd like to see more of our geckos, snakes, or bioactives, you can check us out on Instagram at Crystal French Geckos. Thank you for watching. Bye!